dude.
And they all have to deal with the consequences of the things that they're doing.
And I was gonna yes, and you know what I was gonna say is like I had a little bit of a different perspective, Andre, because I was like, bro, I don't know, man. Like, there's a lot of things that I've dealt with that have hurt me and impacted me
Mm-hmm.
and traumatized me in ways that I still don't fully understand.
Mm-hmm.
That if given the power that Joy had, who knows what I would have done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like as crazy and as selfish and as nihilistic and all the things that it is, it's just kind of like, dude, I still kind of get that too. I'm like the frustration I have from my upbringing and the difference in understanding of cultures and just me as a person, like the differences in how my life was growing up versus my mom's. Like
Mm-hmm.
as I get older, I'm trying to understand the environment she grew up in, the things that she had to deal with, but yet it's still difficult for me sometimes to, as much as it does help me understand her, it still doesn't help with some of the fractures that we have in our relationship. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that, I mean, the way that she play, I mean, both of them, it's just so good. So
It should absolutely win Best Supporting Actress.
it's, I mean, phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I will go on this warpath.
yeah, again, it's one of those things that's like,
I don't care.
it's so, oh, it's just so good and difficult in all the ways.
I don't feel like they need the recognition, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the movie on its own does itself.
Speaks for itself.
But it would be morally wrong for the Academy to give it to anybody else.
Yeah.
Any of these.
It's such an incredible. Yes. I don't know if we mentioned this, but if you haven't seen the movie, you should go watch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if we brought this up yet, but
I'm sure you can stream it somewhere, but don't do that. Give them money. Yeah, just honestly, just like call them up, ask them for their Venmo, and just send them money.
Thank you. Yeah, dude. So next,
Wayman.
Key.
Yes.
Bro, this man has not been seen in movies for, he said he was out of the movie theater for over 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, what was
and you would never believe it. Like you would never think that he had stopped.
Yeah, that he ever took a day off, but like his interviews, I mean, oh my gosh, if you listen, humblest guy ever. Like
well, of course.
he's so just appreciative of the opportunity. He said that he literally decided he wasn't wanting to get back into acting.
Mm-hmm.
Called up agent friend, said, "Hey, I want to start acting." I think he said a week or two later,
no,
the Daniels like were asking about him.
That could not have been planned better,
dude. It was perfect timing. But like this guy, I mean, the level at which he became Wayman
mm-hmm.
and embodied, like it was just insane. Like you love his character. He's goofy and just lighthearted, and I love how much that there's in a different universe where they're all dressed fancy and she's like a movie star.
Yeah.
And it's towards the end of the movie, but he says some of the most profound stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I think that's important because he says, you know, what did he say? Because I rewatched it.
Yeah, and you were telling me about it too.
I was rewatching it earlier today, and he said, I know, he says something like, "I know that you think I'm immature or stupid," or something like that. And he said, dude, he said, this is intentional. Like I do, like the way that I handle things and act, I do this on purpose. He says, this is how I survive in this world. And he learns to fight by being kind and being gentle. And guys, I got to tell you, now look, in the world that we live in, and while I get it and I understand it, I think there's like in a world of Andrew Tate and things like this, you know, oh my gosh, look at that handsome man. Dude, that guy's he is so, I mean, he cleans up so well. And that scene, I was like, dude, this is a good looking man. I'm sorry. This is a handsome dude. And
they put him in that goofy sweater and fanny pack.
Oh, still handsome. And so, but he like in this kind of hyper like masculine type of like, hey, this is how a top G is.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I've had a mindset of from a very young age, what does it mean to be a man? And to be honest with you, I think being a man means sometimes doing the hard things, the things that are more difficult. And what I mean by that is it's real easy to fly off the handle and get angry and punch someone or get into a fight. It is difficult to hold your tongue and be the bigger man and be kind and be gentle and to be generous. And so um I resonated with him personally on that level because I feel that same way that like we can win battles by being kind
Mhm.
and we can win battles by being generous and we can win more battles by having a mindset and choosing to be kind and generous and just loving towards people in general and understanding of people, like him entertaining that guy who was sniffing Evelyn all weird like and just being a goofball with him
Yeah.
and having moments with this weird guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's just such a powerful thing and he was just the perfect, I mean, the way he switched between serious Wayman and regular Wayman, I just genius.
In terms of writing, he is like the antithesis of what our two main characters are,
Mm.
because they're both trying to figure out who they are, who they want to be, where they are, and he knows. And he never does not know.
He's never
He
not
is,
he's never not himself.
yeah, he is himself to a fault, to a point where other people think that their problems are because of him.
Well, that's well, and that is so that is a main point
Hmm.
of this family story is
Yeah.
that you because Evelyn even says like, oh my gosh, he's why is he like this? Like we
Yeah.
would be she thought even in the beginning that her life would be better off without him meddling or doing the things.
Hmm.
And then bro,
And then
towards
she
the end,
sees it.
that tough moment at the
Ugh.
end, at the end of the movie, where she is talking to Deirdre, who in that one universe comes to the laundry shop,
Hmm.
and she just asks her, "What did he say to you that made you change your mind?" And she just said, "She told me what y'all go. He told me what y'all are going through."
Hmm.
And his kindness and his honesty and his
Yeah.
vulnerability is what got her
Yeah.
got them out of it in the first place when they at the beginning of the movie when they went. She said, "Hey, I'm sorry, and she said, "Okay, I'll give you some more time. Come back at the end of the day." And then even in this other universe, he saved her again after she had like caused a
Yeah.
scene and like
Yeah.
broke a window or something, and he still was able to, through his kindness and through his love and the way that
Yeah.
he is, bring the situation to a favorable outcome.
He's just
Beautiful.
genuine.
Yeah.
Just a genuine dude.
Love it. I mean,
I agree.
I think he should. I mean, you probably know what he's up for. He's already won a lot of awards, I think, so far.
Oh
Right?
yeah, but he is also up for best supporting actor.
I mean, I think it does so good, insanely good. And just hearing him in some of these other award shows, and he's just so thankful to be there, and he's just so thankful for the opportunity, and hopefully he gets a lot more work from this because he's amazing.
Yeah.
He is amazing. I hope he
agree.
gets all the jobs that he wants from here on out.
Ugh. Yeah, he won an Atlantic Film Critics Circle Award for best supporting actor. He won the Austin Film Critics Association Award for best supporting actor. Hold on, there's a better way to look through this. God, this is me scrolling through the awards and nominations and trying to find them.
There's so many.
There's so many. There are actually so many. He got the AFCA Award for Best Supporting Actor, the AFCA Award for Best Ensemble, the AFCC Award for Best Supporting Actor, the Asian American Award for Best Actor in Film, the BFCC Award for Best Supporting Actor. It just keeps going. It just keeps going.
Yeah, I mean, for this film, it's crazy, and
It's still going.
he deserves it because he is such an integral part of the story. He is the backbone oh, the family, even though he doesn't seem like Evelyn seems the one who's doing all the work.
Yeah.
Evelyn's the one who's stressed out with the day to day,
Right.
but he is the backbone of the family because he is there keeping the peace between grandpa and mom and Joy and mom and he's doing the best he can. And again, it's intentional. And that was so oh. And then at the end of that moment when they're in the fancy universe
Mhm.
where they never got together and she's a movie star and he's some successful business dude. Bro, tears, just tears when
Mhm.
he's walking away and he says, you know, in a different life, I would have loved to do laundry and taxes with you. To spend my days doing laundry and dealing with taxes.
Mhm.
And I was just like, like, you know, because we're shown that this is the least impressive Evelyn.
Oh yeah.
She's the biggest failure out of all the Evelyns in all the
They say
universes.
it
They
point blank.
literally say that.
Mhm.
And yet his greatest happiness is with his wife in this laundry business in America, getting audited by the IRS. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's crazy. And he's saying that from a universe where he had money.
Everything.
Who knows? All the women he wanted probably
Yeah.
with how good he looks. And like, dude, it's just so powerful and impactful. I think that's the kind of love that you kind of aspire to have for someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. Did
So,
you know that both of the Daniels put themselves in the movie as different characters too?
no,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no.
Sheesh.
They both they both play just random ensemble characters.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Grandpa Wong for a minute?
Sure.
Dude, how many movies has this guy been in? Like, it's insane. Have you looked at his filmography,
Yeah,
bro?
he's Mr. Ping in Kung Fu Panda.
Dude, he's been in so much different stuff. Is he like 90 something? Like,
Let me see. He's got 451 acting credits.
oh, dude, what a legend, dude. What a freaking legend.
451.
Dude,
Look at this.
dude, his voice is iconic.
It
He
is.
speaks, you know who that is. You may not know his name, but you
Still
know who it
going.
is. Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you know what? One of my
There's
favorite
stuff.
movies he was in. I know a lot. It's not a good movie. It's one of those movies that I still enjoy watching just because I don't have to have my brain on to watch it.
Mhm.
But R.I.P.D. I do enjoy. You've seen that movie, right? Ryan Reynolds. You haven't?
I have not.
You probably would not like it. Ryan Reynolds and oh shoot,
I'm looking.
what's his name?
IPD.
Why am I blanking on his name?
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. Yes, Jeff Bridges, Ryan Reynolds, and he plays a part in that movie,
This
and I
looks
freaking
awful.
love him in it. You would not like it. You would not like it at all. But anyways, I love his part in that movie. So good, so funny.
Kevin Bacon's in it too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You would not like it, I promise. But it's one of those movies that I do enjoy, but it's not a good movie. I enjoy it anyways.
How do you want to wrap this up?
I mean, sheesh, it's so hard because I could continue to talk about this movie for hours and hours. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, dude. What else do you have to say about this movie? I mean, like, phenomenal actors, phenomenal story. I think there's so many deep emotional things that are just so important. Like
I agree.
the moment where Evelyn starts to understand, and that's the important thing, right? It's about understanding, like, and not being so rooted. It's about caring about someone else to see things from their perspective. And I think that that turning point for Evelyn is when she understands Wayman. I really do, because it's in that moment
Mhm.
that her perspective on her life changes, and it's been there with her husband the whole time. Like, once she understood him, I think the way that she chose to fight Joy and her dad and everybody, literally the physical
Yeah, it
obstacles in
changed.
front of her, and that's how she won. She won by fighting the way Wayman does,
Mhm.
with love and kindness, and giving the people in front of what they wanted. And of course, there's so much funny things going on with that. Um, as it goes, the Rakakuni guy, she gets on his head and starts fighting with him.
Yeah.
And so, like, because that's what he wants and needs to have purpose, and just all the weird little things. But again, no matter how ridiculous they are, there's something very serious and deep rooted and
Hmm.
important going on in those moments. And so, but yeah, I think that changes, bro. You know what? Another part where I cried, like, besides most of the movie, the part where she finally gets to the top of the staircase and Joy is like ready to fight her. And of course, Evelyn, she does her thing, and then she, like, you think she's gonna go into a fighting stance, and she
Yeah.
just goes like this with her arms open. Oh, dude, it's coming right now. But like, I was just like, dang, like sometimes, like, that's what you need, is just someone who's gonna love you no matter what, and have their arms open no matter how imperfect they are, or how much hurt they've caused you in certain areas, like especially in a familial relationship like that,
Yeah.
where it's not intentional and it's not malicious in any way. It's just the difference, and there's a lack of understanding, is to be a part of that and to say, I am gonna continue to choose to hold my arms out in love towards you.
Hmm.
Like, bro, that's so impactful. Like, I don't know, the whole movie is just insanely amazing. I don't know. What are your final thoughts on this movie?
Dan and Dan, you're doing something.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just put it out there. This is the second episode we've recorded,
Hmm.
and this is a new YouTube channel. So, but I'm gonna throw it out there. If this ever gets to the Daniels, bro, if you want to make a couple of guys like life, we would love to talk to you and pick your brains.
Not even on a camera. It
Dude,
doesn't have to
it doesn't
be.
have to be. Yeah, I mean, if you hear about this,
We'll take
you,
you to lunch.
yeah, we'll buy you a couple beers, whatever you like. We would love to just,
You like card games?
we'd love to
I've
just,
got a hookup.
yeah, we'd love to just hang out with you, hear just how you view the world, how you think, and um,
And what you're working on.
yeah, dude. I mean, they did Swiss Army Man, which was also, I saw that on a whim, going through Amazon Prime, and bro, I gotta say, it's a good movie. You should watch that as well. I liked it. I liked Swiss Army Man. I thought it was hilarious. Hey, full-time movie fans, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you had a good time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. We want to hang out and discuss the movie with you. So don't forget to do that below. Have a good one. I hope your day is everything you dreamed it'd be and more.